So we have all sorts of weird, strange problems. It's Thursday, the 3rd of January 2008. Yeah, what I was going to say is we've got really strange audio problems, apart from having really, really noisy, like, audible announcements. Sorry about that. But yeah, this thing, my Shure mic, which is a wireless thing, absolutely eats batteries, and it's probably why I got it so cheap. Like, literally one day it was dead. So I've ordered some high capacity batteries for it to see if they're any better. Just, I don't know what the deal is with that. And under Leopard, my Samsung CL1U seems to play up, so I don't know what the deal is. So I'm going to quickly blast through these because I've recorded this once, 15 minutes of video with no audio on it, which, believe you me, can really get on your nerves. So if you've had a Mac for Christmas and you thinking, what applications should I have, what should I get, I'm going to give you 4 applications that you should go and have a look at. First one is Skitch. Now, Skitch is a little capture program. You pull it up, you can grab certain bits of your screen, you can capture, you can send the pictures to Flickr, you can annotate them with arrows, you can send them to your programmer and say, look, you've done this wrong, or this CSS is wrong. And really, really quick and really, really easy. It's invite only, but I can probably see if I can get some invites from somewhere. So check that out, that's Skitch. I'll put the URL in the timeline. The next one is xTorrent, which is at xtorrentp2p.com for all your BitTorrent needs. If you don't know what BitTorrents are, do a search on Wikipedia for BitTorrent. You'll be able to find out everything about that. The next one is a little application I use for my Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, get yourself a Twitter account, twitter.com. My Twitter is twitter.com/Phil Campbell. At tweet-r.com is a really nice little Adobe Air client. Adobe Air basically runs on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And basically you write it once and it runs on most platforms. Tweet is dead good. I run that and Twitterific, both on separate Twitter accounts. One for doing the reviews and for the trial for the HD10 from Canon that I got from Canon Camera Buzz. And so that's tweetar.com. And then the other one is Twitterific, iconfactory.com/software Twitterific. The last piece of software I want to talk about for OS X today is by Panic Software. If you don't know who Panic Software are, they do great products. They did Coda, they did Transmit, and they do Candy Bar. Candy Bar for Leopard is really nice because the bottom bar, your dot can be really styled, some really slick-looking graphics. So I've got like a black theme on mine at the moment, which looks really smart. And also icons, you can change any of the system icons using Candy Bar. I think it costs about $25, $29, something like that. Worth every penny, and they deserve it because Panic do absolutely beautiful CSS styled sites, beautiful, nice, clean interfaces. The next thing I want to talk about, so that's all the software for OS X. If you've had a Mac for Christmas and you want me to tell you about some applications that you must get on your machine, I can keep doing that for the next couple of weeks and quickly blast that little segment in there. Okay, so we're coming up to 3 minutes. Another thing that I want to do for 2008 is I want to be more eco-aware in terms of being utilising power more efficiently, and so that I don't have to pay the scandalous prices that we have to pay in the UK for electric and gas. So I've been looking at remote control sockets, and I'll put the URL in the viddler timeline. I've just ordered a 3-pack of remote control sockets, and what these sockets are, you put them into your main sockets and then your device into the socket. So it might be a light, or it might be a DVD, or a microwave, or a washing machine, and you've got a little remote control unit. So I was thinking of having one in the kitchen, one group of 3 in the kitchen, one in the main room, and one for my loft, and having a remote control sort of like velcroed onto the wall. As you come into the room, you just press the buttons, bang, 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 and turn them all on. And then before you go to bed, bang, 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 turn all the plug sockets off. That way you get around the whole sort of standby thing. And believe you me, it does make a difference. We've also changed all the light bulbs in the house. If you haven't done that already, you really should. You save we probably save about £10–15 a month, I would say, on electric for lights. We worked it out roughly by changing all the sort of mega wattage ones that were in the kitchen and the bathroom. It made such a difference. So I'm going to do more eco stuff this year. I'm going to cover a lot more of the green stuff. I think it's important. Next thing is I had a brainwave this morning, well, yesterday night, about doing more transparency about the services that I can offer and make it not necessarily separate from the free day-to-day show that I want to do, but tell people that, this is what I do to make a bit of money to enable me to do this day-to-day stuff. And I've decided to do a separate site called 1250. And it's basically amount of pound that I think I would need to make minimum a month to be able to spend 2 or 3 days at home just working on this show and the content management system for Social Ninja TV, which is going to be the production company for, I'm hoping to get 10 other shows underneath the Social Ninja TV brand, if you like. And I'm going to build a content management system, which I'm going to, give those shows, and I'm going to develop an application that we can all use, that we can all log into and put our embed codes in, and our text and RSS feeds and our advertising and all that sort of stuff. Even though Viddler does a lot of the advertising as well, which, by the way, brilliant stuff on the revenue streams. Next thing I want to quickly talk about is AdPods, ad-pod.com. This is a little Bluetooth device, as far as I can work out from the site. The site's a bit intrusive in that they've done a real good job with the video, but there's no way to mute it, and the lighting is not particularly good. Perfectionist gene kicking in here again. But it's some kind of box which allows, not necessarily brute force, but sending of Bluetooth messages, MMS messages, pitch messages, text messages, and it sort of just sends it out there. Anybody with Bluetooth on, in the same way that when you go into another country and you just open your phone beeps and you've had a message from Vodafone or whoever saying welcome to the US and blah blah blah, this tariff. Same sort of device, but I've done a bit more research, and it's called the Proxy Blaster, or there's a site called Proxy Blaster, and they do one of these for $599, $600, which is about 300 quid, which is cool because I've been looking at one of these boxes for doing 3G broadcasting for things like Seismic from the car, and this is one of the boxes, and no moving parts, no fan, no hard drive. It's got compact flash, and it's got this little Bluetooth device on the side which does proximity marketing. And something like this would be incredibly useful for me if I went to one of the big events for my local chamber, because you'd be able to, there'll be 200 stalls, there'll be a lot of people there with mobile phones, chances are I've got Bluetooth switched on, and you could just send out messages. Or even driving around, you wire this 12 volt into the car, and you got an instant broadcasting system. So something I'm going to look into. I don't know what the regulations are in the UK, but something I'm definitely going to look into, and a conversation that me and Dave Battlecops had about this. So we're coming up to 7 minutes. I'm going to try and wrap this up for in 10 minutes because I've got a show on Operator 11, me.dm/link/social, which is a live show talking about today's show, which should have been posted by now, but it's not. This thing, razorstream.com, it's a 2U device, and it has the ability to transcode video from one format to another. And I didn't know, but there's actually boxes that do this. I thought it was just, get yourself an operating system, put it in, and command line, run the software to do this. But I always wondered how that scales. But I found out now there's an actual dedicated box which has a cluster of these, like 32 of these DaVinci DSPs. They're like CPUs, but they're dedicated to doing that task, a bit like DSPs on PlayStation 3s. And the 600 megahertz DSP, so you basically got so much of this power, and people can send videos to it to be transcoded into different formats. So again, something else that I'm looking at today, I started messing around with conversion of Gravity so that it automatically gets converted to 3GP for mobile phones, Archos, mobile MP4, Nintendo DS, Palm, PlayStation 3, PSP, Zune, Flash Video, which is the H.264 high def version, WMV, and DVD PAL. So you'll be able to get the Gravity and other shows that we put under the umbrella of Social Ninja TV in a variety of formats for a variety of devices automatically every day as soon as it's posted. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to wrap it up. We're coming up to 9 minutes, and I've got to go and do this show. So I've got to encode this and quickly get it up to Viddler and distributed across the network. So thanks for tuning in. My email's me@me.dm. Anything else you want me to cover, or if I've gone too fast, I do apologise. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.